Me again with my opinion, and I'm sitting here at home. I work from home. I have an online business, and it's raining out here. It's raining kind of hard. It's pretty windy. I'm not even going to say the weather is super bad because I know the people in the East Coast are getting it bad. I know the people over in Scotland and Ireland are getting it bad, the Midwest. So I'm not going to say we got the worst weather, but it's pretty ugly outside today. And as I'm sitting here tripping about life and about everything that's going on, I started to think about researching in history the original fall of Rome. Because if I'm not mistaken, when one empire fell and a new empire arose, it was always during the time period of the grand solar minimum. I don't know why. I'm still trying to research and learn why, but I'm very spiritual. I'm very into the Bible, and I can clearly see the signs that are happening on this earth. Now, if other people can't see it, that's okay. They don't even have to believe in God, or they don't have to believe that there are any signs. That's totally on you. Okay? That's you. You have your right to feel however you want to. Like I said, this is my opinion. I'm just talking about how I feel. And I believe that the creator of life is closer than we think. Okay? I believe in this planet they talk about. Well, they call it Nibiru, but the ancients called it the planet of the crossing. I totally believe in all that stuff. I personally believe that there is something in our atmosphere that is affecting the earth. And see, what people didn't know is in the month of February, Earth was sitting on one side of the sun, and behind the sun were all the other planets. Mars, Jupiter, everything else was behind the sun, and Earth was just sitting there by itself. And that was the whole month of February. So now we got March coming in. And if you already know, we have a full moon tonight, March 1st. And then we have another full moon on March 31st. The same thing happened in January. January 1st, we had a super moon. And then January 31st, we had a super moon. And during that whole time in January, did you guys see the uptake in natural disasters? They're telling us they're natural disasters. I'm saying that's the hand of God Himself getting closer and wreaking havoc, trying to get people to understand He's coming, trying to get people to see Him, because if your spiritual isn't good, you're not going to be able to see these signs, you know. And the scriptures say not everybody is going to be able to see these signs. So not everybody can be helped. But my opinion is that we are getting closer and closer to the day of reckoning. We're getting closer to it. I can feel it in my bones. I mean, I've never felt this way before. I am actually afraid, but at the same time, I'm happy because I do know that there is going to be a kingdom or a rulership of righteousness. There isn't going to be any more pedophilia. There's not going to be any more murder. There's not going to be any more child sacrifice. No more abortions. No more war. So before those things can happen, we got to go through something, and I think I'm ready, but I don't think I'm really ready for what's about to come. My mental is there, and I know that there's going to be things happening, but am I really ready to see, hundreds of meteorites falling out the sky? No, I'm not. I'm not even going to front. But do I know that it has to happen in order to purge the old to get in the new? Yes, I do know it has to happen. Um, there is going to be races that are totally wiped out. I mean, the scriptures say this, and people that believe in the Bible want to say, no, God isn't like this and God isn't like that. But if you sit down and read the scriptures without preachers putting their own twist on things and adding stuff that's irrelevant, you'll see God is no joke. Okay? He already says, Esau have I loved. No, I'm sorry. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, I think that's Romans 9:13. I could be wrong. But we're taught God loves everybody. No, he doesn't, because he clearly says there is a people that he hates. So I don't want to be on that receiving side of the hatred part. And it does say that we need to get out of certain parts of America because so we don't get the plagues. You know, it's, you guys, the Bible is deep, and I really stayed away from the Bible. I was like, I don't want to read that book. The white man wrote that book. I don't want nothing to do with that. I was the same way. And then one day, I was at my lowest point in my life. Lowest point in my life. And I said, you know what? Let me just pick this book up and see what it's about. And as I read it and learned about the curses in the book of Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 28:68 talks about how we would go into slavery. We would be taken to a land that we didn't know. It talks about the things that I could relate to my modern life, to see and read that it has happened in the past. I'm like, okay. And I also learned why it happened to us and what I needed to do as a woman. Oh, it's thundering. Oh, goodness. I figured out what I needed to do as a woman to get myself on the right path. Because let me tell you something. Earth is a beautiful place. This is our home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of the racism. I'm tired of the oppression. I'm tired of the genocides. I really am tired of all of that. I mean, I do know Caucasian people are like, oh, black people are racist. But see, what they don't understand, what Caucasians, what you don't understand oppression. You don't understand what we have to go through because of the color of our skin. And you don't understand, we get tired of it. We get tired of dealing with just downright hatred, you know. And with a new kingdom and a new rulership coming in, there's not going to be that. People are going to be able to chill, do whatever they want, not have to worry about being hated on because of the color of their skin. That to me is going to be heaven. That I don't have to sit there and worry about not getting a job because I'm a black woman. Because I have lost jobs because of the color of my skin. I've had to compete with the Caucasian woman, or I've had to compete with the Latina woman. And usually they get the job before I do. So that's the reason why I started my own business, so that I don't have to worry about somebody judging me because of my skin color and hampering my ability to take care of my family. Anyways, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. I just wanted to talk about how I feel right now. So you guys have a blessed day. You know, be careful with this weather because it's going to get worse. So make sure you got food, you got water, you got basic things of life, because when the lights go out, you're not going to have an opportunity to get it. And if you do go out, you got to worry about your next neighbor knocking you off to take what you got. So get ready, people.